What up, what up, what up, y'all? I am your host, Young Smooth. My dude OB is dealing with his pet situation right now at the moment, so he'll be in a second. However, y'all already know what the fuck it is. This is the Kickstand Podcast, the place where you gonna kick up your motherfucking feet and chill out for about an hour of snow. Y'all already know what it is. Let's go. Don't forget you can check us out on SoundCloud, iTunes, TuneIn, Google Music, which is really YouTube Music, or that podcast player, and Spotify, along with checking us out right here on YouTube. Now, did you like? Did you share? Did you subscribe? That squeaky ass door, bro.
I know, bro. That shit crazy. I'm about to WD-40 the shit out of that motherfucker.
Okay. Anyway, welcome back. Once again, I am your host, Young Smooth.
I'm OB.
This is the Kickstand Podcast. I already did all of that at the beginning, but we back again.
My bad, Joe. Look, had to get a kitty some catnip. You feel me?
Giving the kitty some catnip. That is a
no.
thing.
Had to get her right. You feel me? That's what they say, right? Get you right, you have to get her right.
That's crazy. But we gotta ask questions again. Did you like? Did you share? Did you subscribe?
Okay.
Did you comment? Because if you've done none of these things, how do you expect us to grow? How do you expect us to be out here in these streets?
We're gonna be in these streets. We're gonna be in these streets, but
you know what we forgot? Oh shit! Wait a minute. We almost forgot something. We need a little ambiance.
Word.
I was like, why does this feel off? It feels off because we need. Is that it? Mm-hmm.
Hold on, people.
Mm-hmm.
The squeak again.
That's a damn shame. We appreciate y'all for all y'all love and support. We definitely. You know what? Yeah, this is the beat today.
Oh yeah, that's fire.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot about this one. This is the shit from my man K Kizzle.
Yeah, that's Brad. Yeah, I mean, it's KK. Yeah, like KK really be, KK really nasty with it.
Yes, I forgot all about that. So yeah, you gonna enjoy the sounds, and if you like what you hear, don't forget to follow my dude at FBA Kenny, and don't forget to follow my man Obstacle Beats, because most of the beats you hear throughout the beginning part and the end part of the show, especially when you hear it in the audio, are by that man over there. That one right there. I gotta learn this. I know it's so weird. Like, how am I putting it? I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, that's my guy right there. And yeah, y'all see it's a lot of full here. I don't give a shit. Anyway, moving on. I know audio people are like confused right now. They're like, what is going on in this show?
I got Charmander with me today.
Oh my god!
I mean?
You know what? I still have that Batman, and I gave Lil Eric my Marvin the Martian, as a matter of fact.
Oh, I miss Eric. You know, I ain't worried about that.
You know,
you still got the big ass Batman?
Huh?
You still got the big ass Batman?
And the little one. I think they both over there in the corner.
Bat. Mm-hmm. Look, as long as you can get him away.
I might. Only to the tune. You never know. All right. So, new music that I am listening to or interested in. Not the Joker, y'all. We're not doing that. You and me, we should do this forever. And again, you will be confusing all of the audio listeners because they'll be like, what the hell are you doing? They can't see you.
Right.
Okay, so real quick, new songs that have come out. I like this. This right here is Coil Ray Fly Shit. So if you've not listened to Coil Ray Fly Shit, make sure y'all go check that out. That just dropped a couple of days ago. Also, in my new music alert bag is John Legend with Legend. Yeah, John Legend. I don't know why he is shirtless. I'm not quite sure what's going on there. But John Legend with Legend. Definitely check that out. I've already been a couple of tracks in, and that shit is bumping. Make sure you check out Pink with Pillow Talk. Pink, if you don't know, is one of those artists who was on, or actually is signed or worked with a protege of Timbaland. So her artistry is really good. She
Yeah,
sings.
I've never heard of it before.
Yeah, Tink is dope. Tink is dope. Tink has had a couple of projects and it's been very underrated.
Okay.
Moving on, we also got Snoop Dogg with his the Metaverse NFT situation, and that one is going to be, I want to say, the second one in the line of projects for the NFT project. So make sure y'all check that out. And then in addition, you got who else I say? What the hell? Don't be flying nothing here. My girl, Ari Lennox finally dropped her project. So if you like that song Pressure recently, Ari Lennox has a song, a new album actually. It's called 80 Sex Location. And that's for all the old heads that remember Dial Up in the days of AOL, where we had the extra 80 sex location shit. In addition, you need to watch this show. You will like it. It is also a Issa Rae show. If the system will allow us to be great today. Rap shit.
Oh yeah, you keep telling me about this shit.
You got my HBO Max. You can definitely look at it on HBO Max. Not to mention the fact Rap Shit is renewed for a season 2. It is good. It's based out of Miami. I like it. Okay, let's make sure all that was happening. So make sure that y'all check that out. And then lastly, of course, the Queen has come back with another mix for the Queen mix of Super Freaky Girl. It is awesome. It's a lot of girls on here. Malibu Mitch is on here. JT is on here.
Malibu Mitch, where the hell she been at?
Malibu Mitch is the shit. As a matter of fact, fun fact, Malibu Mitch actually makes a cameo on Rap Shit.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, also shout out TT the artist, who's also on the Rap Shit soundtrack as well. So dope as always.
I mean, of course. I ain't surprised at this point.
So first of all, TT the artist is a five-time alum for Insecure. So if you look at all the seasons, TT's music has been in all of the seasons of Insecure.
Right.
So yeah, that is a banger. So moving on, let's go into our wonderful ratchet and ridiculous Y'all get to see my hand for a second because I had to put that charger in there. Alright, so speaking of Nicki addresses responses to her Super Freaky Girl remix by Double XL. After being the topic of discussion last night when fans believed she was dissed by Little Kim and Megan Thee Stallion's Plan B. Oh, first of all, stop the goddamn madness, okay? Let's talk about this. Let's talk about it. I said that I wanted to go into it, and I don't give a shit about a goddamn strike. I do not. Okay? Because Kimmy Blanco out this bitch, killing it. I don't know if y'all can hear, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
KB. You said KB.
I don't know.
Yo, this is like he comes on with smoke, like
all the smoke.
Shorty said, yo.
So much.
We'll talk about it.
Shout out to B more.
You got a bigger bet. Okay, I'm gonna stop after that because the singing just threw me.
Listen, nah.
It was the singing for me. But make sure y'all check out that Plan B. But we must say this. You and I was talking about this offline, but Little Kim snapped. I heard a Little Kim verse like that, and I mean decades. One that I'll be like, what?
Damn. Oh yeah, for you. I like for you, it's different. So it's like
it's different.
Yeah. You talking decades? About, that means because you've heard. Yeah, right.
I know hardcore Little Kim. I know Notorious K.I.M. You know, I know La Bella Mafia Little Kim. Naked Truth, okay, we getting a little weaker, you know, as we get on into that. That's the Little Kim that I know. You feel what I'm saying to you? So when you get a verse like this from the Queen, like I liked Plan B. I was good with it. It's like we talked about before. It's the Jodeci sample. I love that Jodeci song. I'm here for it. I like Plan B even here, and I was like, I will say this. I've had a lot of mixed emotions about Megan, and I felt like Megan's content has been very much so stagnant and the same thing. But I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm kind of starting to like it a lot, not a lot, a little bit more than I did before.
I'm gonna hope somebody had that conversation with her. Like, listen, all your shit sound exactly the same.
It really does. It really is.
A lot of people hate when I say that. Like me personally, yo, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't find none of her music appealing. I don't think.
Yeah.
Do I think that she does not have the potential? No, she clearly has the potential.
Right.
But that's what happens when you it's harder. Not even just that. No, not even just that. Like it's harder. Like for me as a producer, I think on a perspective of you're unlocking your full potential. So when you hear somebody who put themselves in a box, you feel me? Like, yo, yeah, I can't even take any of your music serious from thenceforward. Because it's like that's all you've. Like you when you came out, you put yourself in this box, and granted, label does play a role in that because that's what we're selling. So that's what she was making because that's what we're selling, but at the same time, it sucks.
I think that Traumazine was with the new album is one of those ones that kind of it has to grow on me. Like a lot of music right now, because
like the Pink print. I mean, it was Queen.
Queen. No. Let's be. You don't say that, goddamn it.
Everything. Nigga said that was that.
The Big Print was everything from the fucking beginning. We don't do that, goddamn it. What? Okay, Queen album, yes. We gotta think about. But that motherfucking Big Print, shit, that shit is about to this day, from beginning to end. To this day, nigga.
This day.
I'm gonna turn the Big Print on right now. I'm okay with that. Okay. I would be honest with you, in that album, for me, it is only 2 songs that I don't like. And again, it's when she's singing.
Yeah.
Like Grand Piano and shit like that. It was like Grand Piano, it was another song I can't remember. But I was just like, nah, I can't. But that's the same thing for Megan. Like, all of her material, I think for this project, the material is gonna have to come with some visuals because some of it I'm just not seeing. You know what I'm saying to you?
Right.
And a lot of it delves back to sex. One of the things is when you watch rap shit, right? One thing that one of the girls said is that we out here having a bad bitch renaissance. And I was like, you know what? I'm kind of not mad at that. I'm like, I see that. I see that for the girls in hip hop. I love the girls in hip hop. It is my shit. I'm sorry. It just is. Sometimes I feel like the flows just be better. It's more things to look at. And Megan actually elevated the game in a certain kind of way, because when you really think about it, there weren't too many girls that was dancing that hard and rapping like that. Like Megan.
Yeah, I mean, if we're talking like performers.
Right.
You know, I'm a off the break put Beyonce number one. You know,
but if you're just talking about like hip hop, like X out Beyonce, if you're talking about hip hop girls, Megan, Doja, even the City Girls, all rap, but they dance super hard too.
Yeah, right, like performing. Yeah, performing. You know, but and what that's what's like to me. Music is cool, and it's like, yo, but can you perform this song?
Mm-hmm.
Like you know, and also today's 8 day with music is also different now. It's like performing isn't even really a thing no more. It's like the MP3 file that's being played out loud. Basically, it's like they'll probably say a couple lines and do this, let the crowd see the rest. Couple lines, do this. Like you gotta give it up for the real. Like that's why I fuck with Nicki on stage. I fuck with like Wayne. You know, some individuals on stage, their stage presence, they actually are rapping their song. They're not just letting. You feel me?
Yeah. So and even with Nicki, let me say this. It's strange, and I guess because everybody has their moment in their heyday. She's getting older, and I'm noticing that it's not like the rest of the girls that are coming up. Like the rest of the girls that are coming up, when you look at a Doja, you look at a Megan, they are out there performing. They are rapping, dancing, singing. Like you can't.
Tiana Taylor.
Right, you can't give me enough at this point. Nicki, however, one thing that she is just known for is the command of the motherfucking face.
Yeah.
I will say that. I will say she commands it. You know what I'm saying? Like even recently when they did the Video Vanguard situation, like the Video Vanguard performance, everyone that gets that award does a performance. You know, of like a medley of all of her songs. It was a lot. She had a lot of great breath control and all that. I don't. A lot of people didn't like the outfit. I did not like the outfit at all. I was like, what is going on here? But the rest of it, I mean, it could have been worse, and it wasn't. But I don't think that she doesn't give like the choreo that the rest of the girls do. And I don't know. But again, when you are the queen, which we will talk about that in a moment, I guess you don't have to. But anyway, back to what we were talking about. So we were talking about the Make the Stallion with the Plan B remix. Nicki Minaj appeared to be taking the high road in promotion of her new Posse Cut Super Freaky Girl Queen mix. Early Friday morning, September 9th, Nicki Minaj hopped on Twitter to engage with fans in response to the newly released remix for her #1 single, Super Freaky Girl, featuring Dia, City Girls' JP, Kate Got Bands, Akbar D, and Malibu Mix, which debuted on Queen Radio hours earlier. Nicki has been promoting the track on Twitter and Instagram, and she invited other female rappers to submit verses for it. Again, iconic status, bro.
I mean, yo, at the end of the day, yo,
who does that?
I feel like at this point, yo, you can't. Like it's not surprising, bro. It's like one, and I say this all the time when it comes to specifically Nicki. Look at who she came up under.
Right.
Like
but it's even different when you really think about it. Like, yeah, she came up under Wayne, but on some real shit, who has had this type of chokehold like this on the game and changed the way in which we interact and do things? Like her marketing, the marketing strategy is fucking crazy. Like I really had to sit down and say to somebody, yo, you know that this girl single-handedly changed the way in which we use Twitter, changed the way in which we use Instagram. Like people, especially for people of her stature and artistry of her stature, and they literally are at the top of their game. And you still see, down to the point where I finally got a chance to see one of those or listen to one of the amp shows for the new Queen Radio.
Right.
You like this bitch giving motherfuckers money. Like, cash after motherfuckers money and shit. Not because she wants to, but because she wants to.
Right.
You know what I mean? So her level of her fan base is completely different, and hence kind of makes her the queen of this shit. Like, how do you deny that? How do you fight against that?
There's a lot of these, not even a lot of these, majority of the women in the game right now, they don't interact with their fucking fans.
Not like that.
And that they do is some, it's when drama involved.
Right.
A negative comment, that's when they will comment. Like it's not like you like genuinely just have a conversation like with a artist, with your fan, like, oh wow, this person just really like, hey, I'm a human just like you are. Like, hey, I'm gonna treat you as such. You feel me?
Yeah. And that is so refreshing in a time where everyone wants the instant, needs the instant. Like, yo, we're still waiting on, if Super Freaky Girl is the lead single to the album, we're still waiting on the album. We're waiting on the documentary.
Yep.
And the Barbs are like, yes, let's do this. And Nicki's taking her time, and this rollout is gonna be epic. Whether it's her retirement rollout, whatever it is, it's gonna be epic. It's gonna be epic. That honestly, truthfully, may or may not make it on the album.
That's how. Listen, I'm a firm, like, especially now, like, knowing after actually releasing music now, and like, you gotta remember, I got a whole album done.
Right.
It's just like, but now I know the business of it, and I know that it's a legitimate way to really make this happen if you just be patient. You don't gotta rush through stuff. Like, as much as somebody might be like, yo, drop that, yo. Maybe it's like, yo, it ain't the right time. Like,
right.
All this stuff playing the role. Summertime, there's certain songs you drop summertime that it's summertime hits. Wintertime, all time, like this, all this stuff plays a role, like all of it.
Like,
just
like when if you realize, like, with Jay-Z, and I think was it Irv? It might have been Irv one time saying it on Drink Champs, I think. But was it Irv? It might have been Irv. It was one of those things where they dropped on the fourth quarter. Like, definitely made them drop. Like, you had DMX, you had The Lox, you had whatever. They dropped on the fourth quarter because their music was going to sell for the holiday season.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying to you? So, like, even like, all right, like the Blueprint. The Blueprint was in, like, what was it, fourth quarter? No, was it the Blueprint? Yeah, the Blueprint. When it dropped September 11th, which, matter of fact, the anniversary of that just passed as well. But when the Blueprint dropped, it was also within that same quarter of leading into the fourth quarter and leading for the wintertime and so on and so forth, because you knew, especially when you're talking about, that was a time, that was 2001, so that was with physical sales.
Right, yep.
So, that was a physical thing, and you were going to get the physical sale.
Yep, thanks.
So, absolutely. So we're going to move forward. Ray J exposes Kris Jenner over who leaked Kim's sex tape, Kim Kardashian's sex tape. This shit is sticky. Ray J is mad as hell. He's not going to take it anymore. He's just not. Over the weekend, the entertainer went on social media to expose Kris Jenner, over who leaked Kim Kardashian's sex tape. On Saturday, September 10th, Ray J jumped on his Instagram account and slammed Kris Jenner for taking a fake lie detector test on the recent episode of The Late Late Show with James Corden, and defaming him when asked about the leaked Kim Kardashian sex tape. In the segment, the 66-year-old momager was hooked up to a polygraph and had to answer several agonizing questions from Corden and Kylie Jenner, who were sitting nearby. When Corden asked Kris whether or not she helped release Kim K's infamous sex tape with Ray J, she said no, which a polygraph examiner determined she was telling the truth. Glad we cleared that up, Kris quipped afterwards. Ray J hopped on IG and posted a video of himself slamming Kris for trying to ruin his good name during the lie detector test. Then he promised to show receipts that included the contracts and text messages, among other things, to clear his name. Quote, I don't know what the fuck you think this is, but you have fucked with the wrong person, period. Well, you done fucked with the wrong black man. I was going to handle this shit legally, right? And just hit you in court and just get what I'm deserved from all of y'all being foul and trying to defame me, trying to make me look bad when you know what's up. End quote. So here's the thing about that. I was watching it, and if y'all go on YouTube, shout out to the Impressive channel. I love watching her. She is so great and gets so much news and a lot of good information, and sometimes with opinions too, but we all have them. I see where this is going for him, and I understand why. Now that he has businesses and things that are like really popping off, there are still people that aren't. If the narrative is painted that Ray J leaked the sex tape, people aren't as willing to work with Ray J, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying to you? And there are companies that are still like, we don't know if this still works well for our brand. So then you stop in the bag.
Right.
That's one aspect of this whole story that I'm like, I'm proud of him for speaking his truth. And when I tell you, watch the Impressive channel, watch it. This is only a couple of days ago, so it should be up on her feed. Watch the Impressive channel. When I tell you, Ray J went in, my nigga. When he's talking about he had DMs from him and Kim talking about, hey, I could spin the narrative for you and da 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 da. Already, there's already a problem whenever you trying to spin the narrative. Then he what's so bad about it is they did this on the show where Kim is crying, talking about, oh, Kanye got the tape back from me. Kanye did it. He did it for me. He got the tape back. This, that, and the third. And they had a whole commercial for that shit. The fucked up part about it is Ray J says in the live, he's like, bitch, you always had the tape. There's nothing to get back for you. You always had the tape. And the nastiest ill shit of all of this is that Chris Jenner orchestrated all of it. He's like, there's not one sex tape. There are 3 different sex tapes. One of them is an introduction. So out of the 3 sex tapes, 3 sex tapes got sent to Vivid. Okay? So they had to have a delivery and sign off. So they paid for the shit. They were already set for it to come out. He talks about all of this. Then on top of all of that, they also go and film. They film one. They film another one, and like they had some like B-roll footage or whatever. So they filmed one and they filmed another one. The second one that the third one that they filmed, I guess that he was saying, he was like it was too hardcore, and it didn't paint him in a good light. So they used the first one, and that was the first one that you see where she has a bra on while they're doing it. So they sold all of this, and this is what happens when you sell your soul. You allow the price to be super cheap, my nigga, and now it is coming back to bite you in the head.
That shit goofy as shit. All of that goofy ass shit.
Houseway.
Goofy ass rich people problems.
Right. Speaking of which, like we talked about earlier, going into more right to the ridiculous, Kanye and this goddamn Adidas situation. Houseway.
Hold up real quick.
Yeah.
Shout out to Singleton and Sierra in the comment section of the Facebook video. Yeah, they comment. They left comments.
What they say?
Well, Sierra said hey, and then Singleton, she said hey. Then she asked me when does my album drop, so I replied to her.
Okay.
Yep. So
that's what's up. Thank y'all for being. I guess we won't call them kickstars. Like we don't figure out a name for the thing. You said what happened?
Singleton, you're not a kickstar. So you're trying to come up now. You're trying to come up with the name now.
I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do.
Like I said,
we haven't got there yet. Okay, don't judge me. I'm just taking on time.
Oh shit.
But yeah, no. So Ray J is definitely just not doing it for me, bro. It's not. This whole situation is not doing it. But Kanye, on the other hand, don't have us out here. Dear celebrity, we haven't done a dear in a long time. Remember back in the day when you said tell them niggas, dear celebrity.
There, this is a quick, concise letter.
Right. As much as we love you, and we respect what you do, and enjoy the art, please stop having us boycott for you. Please. Absolutely stop it. Stop having us boycott for you. Because I don't want to boycott Netflix because I got good shows that are coming up. Stranger Things has come back and I'm trying to watch that. And I don't give a fuck about boycotting for Adidas. Sincerely yours, the Kickstand Podcast. Like, don't nobody give a shit. Like, what's going on? Why do we keep doing this?
I literally wore my Yeezy sword today.
Right. But you don't want us because they're not, quote unquote, letting you in the room. Sir, everything cannot be on your back. Don't try to get black people on your side or on your back when it is convenient for you, because you are the same person who told us that slavery was a choice.
If I'm not mistaken, I'll do a little more research just in case if I'm wrong or not, but I'm more than positive this was practically the same thing that happened with him and Nike.
Oh, when the first ones came out?
Yeah, you remember it was the Yeezys, but it was Nike. He was with Nike before he got with Adidas.
Right.
So it's like, the same path, sir? Mm-hmm. I'm confused. Like, but it's like, my thing is this. What do you expect? How do you act surprised in a situation like this? You're dealing with these high-level corporations. That's the white man.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna do that to you. Like, why are you then they want to walk around with a "Make America Great Again" hat and then get mad at Adidas for bro, you ain't learned yet? These niggas don't care about you.
Mm-hmm. And it's like, furthermore, you want us to care about you when it is convenient for you. When? How? And yet again, when? Why do we have to always care about you when it's convenient for you? And again, that's the rich nigga problem.
Yeah.
And not only that, first of all, you are the first billionaire I've ever seen in my life that whined and bitched about being a billionaire.
Because imagine this. Let's do this narrative. All right, you want us to boycott Adidas, right? Which means, don't give them no more money, which means don't purchase my Yeezys, which means don't spend no bread with them because they're doing this to me, right? Mm-hmm. Now, let's paint this picture. So let's boycott Adidas, but not boycott Donald Trump? I'm confused.
Or, better yet, first of all, when y'all ask for boycott, y'all know Americans fickle as shit. Because if I'm not mistaken, are we not supposed to be wearing Gucci? Because I'm still confused.
Which is especially it's funny. I say that in one of my verses. I literally put that in one of my verses that I don't wear that shit. I will not wear that shit.
First of all, are we not wearing Gucci? Are we wearing Gucci? Because I'm confused. Like, I wore Gucci. I wore vintage Gucci. I have a vintage Gucci vibe. That is fine. That is back in the way back in the past. I love it. I'm not going out and buying a new piece. You feel me? And furthermore, that motherfucking visor came from my stepmother.
Yeah, right.
So, it's vintage. I wear that piece. Bruh, ain't no motherfucking way I'm going to buy no new shit when you got us out here playing blackface only a few years ago. Y'all playing blackface only a few years ago. We are so fickle as a society. We are so fickle as a black community that it's fine, but let a couple of years die down. I still see niggas out here with Gucci. Why?
And look, guess what? That's just to. I mean, to me, I don't know. Like to me personally, number one, they genuinely to me don't really have nothing appealing that I would wear personally. Like,
right.
You know, there's a couple other like designer brands that I'm about to shop with. Like, I actually like Balenciaga a little bit. I like some of their stuff, so I'm about to buy a pair. I like these. The only shoe that they have that is good is the Speed Runners, which is basically the sock shoe that you see.
Like socks, yeah.
It's all black with just the hottest shit there. All the other shit looks retarded. So I'm there.
Yeah, you know what? The only factor for Gucci that just slightly got me on your side was when they collaborated with Dapper Dan. So with Dapper Dan and the way that New York was running back in the day, and he did like really technically a bootleg version of all of the favorite major designers. And now they did a collaboration with him. Like, that's the pieces that I want. I want to support that man in Young Endeavor. But outside of it, no, absolutely not. Like, yo, you can shop at H&M. But they're going to play in your face. If you allow people to continue to play in your face, they will continue to do it.
Yeah, that's funny, right? I don't remember the last time I've ever wore something from H&M.
I have one jacket, one scarf that I still wear. You know what I'm saying? That jacket, because jacket is just everything. And maybe this season, I have two, but I think I lost the buttons when I was going to talk. I get the button to retailer. I may be able to wear them this season. I'm just saying. Because I done lost a little weight. I may be able to wear them. Yeah, the kid may be able to wear them. But yeah, no. So it's like, yo, as far as when things happen and we collectively try to stand, you can never get black people to collectively stand, and not just black people, but there's a lot of people, but you can never get them to collectively stand beside one thing.
Right.
Like, that's even with the R. Kelly situation. Like, I let go of the music, you know what I'm saying to you? I can't fuck with it. It doesn't sit well in my spirit. And I used to rock it. Like, I'm not gonna lie to nobody. Like, I used to rock R. Kelly music. It don't fit right with me no more. But it's so many niggas like, well, I'm separating the man from the music. Sometimes you just
niggas said I'm separating the man from the music.
Like, yo, sometimes you just can't. And I have to respect the fact that you feel the need to separate the man from the music. Why the fuck y'all can't respect the fact that I don't want to listen to the shit no more?
That's right.
Like, just give me that respect. Like, I don't want to listen to shit no more. Now, if I'm at a function and the shit happens to come on, I'm good. I'm gonna sit where I'm at. I'm not stepping in the name of love.
Yo, that's crazy, right? I was at a spot. They got a spot on Guilford called it's a brewery. I think it's called the Guilford Brewery. It's a brewery, right?
Right.
We was in that bitch, me, Jay. They was in there playing R. Kelly, bro.
Bruh.
I said that, I was just like, no, it's like, we can't take away from the man's, like, his talent, undeniable. You can't, like, that's just what that is. Like,
he was a genius.
It's like, right, this is facts. Facts is facts, regardless. But it's like, right. And do I want to hear that shit?
Exactly. And then not only that, facts are facts. He's incredible, an incredible genius, but it just don't sit right in my soul knowing what I know. Knowing what I know and not gloating, but seeing what I'm seeing.
Right.
like on VHS, my nigga. So seeing what I'm seeing, I'm just saying.
Right.
No gloating, just saying.
I mean, just facts.
Yeah, it was, yo. Oh, speaking of which, and I'm glad I said that, though. Yo, I can't believe they got rid of Lexington Market, my nigga.
I mean, nigga, did you talk about the trap house? Like, nigga, yes.
I mean, but look, that's where I got the sex tape from.
That's a scary place to be right now. Like,
always been a scary ass place to be. Let's be clear.
niggas be walking around there like that's a zombie. That's the Walking Dead.
Man, I had to pee one day and I was in there. The sight
nigga, like you mean?
Nigga
walking there like this, like
absolutely not. And if you are not from Baltimore, you're one of our viewers, and you're not from Baltimore, let me just say two things. One, very much so, Lexington Market is like The Walking Dead. It was. It very much is that. Two, no, it is not like The Wire. Stop asking me that shit.
I'm tired of hearing that shit.
Stop asking me that shit. Like, it's just not. Every place is not. Baltimore City, County, all of it, it's not. It's just not. Shit. Moving on. Did you hear about that bullshit about the boy PNB Rock that was shot and killed?
Yeah, while he was eating.
I'm gonna tell y'all why I paused for a minute. Okay, I had to collect my thought. Everything don't have to happen for the gram. Is my initial thought. Okay, so all websites started off with that he got shot and was in critical condition, and then he was pronounced dead. You're at a Roscoe's Chicken and Waffle, and instead of just saying like you having a night out with bae or whatever, what you're posting it and you being cryptic, the girlfriend had to put the location and put a location pin in it. Nah, something about that don't sit right, and it don't feel right. It don't feel right. Now, I ain't never listened to boy music like this, but again, I'm hearing you part of that gang life. I don't know what to say to that.
You feel me?
Right.
Like, what do you want? Like, that's literally one of those. Like, what do you want? Like, what do you want? Like,
right.
How do you expect me to? You know what I mean? It's like, nigga, like, I mean, that's just facts. This is principle, yo. It's like, nigga, if this is what you dealing in, and this is the outcome of it, like, nigga, we're like, oh my God, she was such a this, but nigga, you still like it just don't make sense to me. It's like you can't tell me like, and the thing is this, regardless of what, that's why I'm putting that in past nobody. Regardless of what anybody say, because half of these are fans. Niggas don't know this person. You don't know how he deal. You don't know who he deal with. You don't know what he do with his spare time. You listen to his music and you probably go to his concerts, see his music videos.
And, but, and that, I feel like the girlfriend definitely needs to be under investigation.
Yeah, that's wild. I saw that. That's a wild ass shit.
Like, there's no way that you just randomly put up the location and niggas is looking for him, find him because of you putting up the location, and they shoot him.
Right. But nigga, what?
And my wife brought up a really valid point. Yo, if you gonna be about that life, you wear vests. Cause I don't know if nobody remember this real big buff nigga in rap. I think they call him 50 Cent. And that nigga wore bulletproof vests.
Right.
And got shot like 9 times. Like, literally, that was his narrative. But still, even on stage, wore bulletproof vests out this bitch. Come on, yo. Come on, yo. Like, at what point do we not think about where our safety is? Like, a lot of these rap niggas, and again, my wife brought up a really valid point. A lot of times they get to this point where, and they in LA dangerous.
Okay?
Right. LA is dangerous. Let me tell you something. That West Coast situation, that's ain't shit to fuck with. It's hot over there. Niggas ain't stupid in the heat. We see this every single summer in our city. In Baltimore.
Every time I hear about shit like this, yo, honestly, I'm just so happy to know that I don't deal with none of that shit. I'm just simple as that. Simple as that. Like, it's crazy, yo. I know niggas right now that still wanna be tough guys, wanna be on their gang shit so bad. And guess what? They are in the same position
That they was
5, nigga, like 6 to 7 years ago. Like you're in the same exact position. Like, and then they look at you like you owe them something. Nigga, you're more than likely like, look, bro, these niggas be like 30 at this point, like 35 right now.
Why?
What are you doing? What are you doing? Like, what are you doing, yo?
Right. Like, why? What are you doing with your life? What are you?
I'm confused. I'm actually confused. Like, what the hell are we doing here?
I keep confused.
Like, nigga, what the fuck? Like,
yeah. So, but this is the other thing I'm gonna say, and we're gonna move on to that. One of the things that we do have to stop doing, because they also videotape the shooting. We gotta get out of doing this. Yeah, like
I didn't see that shit.
Yep. They videotape the shooting. We have got to get out of this shit. Everything is not for the gram. Everything is not necessarily needed to be recorded, because here's the thing. You could have been so busy recording that if they wasn't just focused on him, they could have took your life too. Number one, because you're not paying attention and you're not being alert. Number two, this is how we get to the Vanessa Bryant situation of life, where news of someone dying goes out to the world before it goes to their family.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, and shout out Vanessa Bryant for winning that motherfucking case and that money going to a good cause. Because she won over, I'm thinking she's winning like $16 million for, I think it's like the LA County Police Department, because the police officers were showing pictures from the crash. Just randomly showing them out. How disrespectful is that?
That's some wild ass shit.
Right. And so then that's why that needs to come into place. Like, even with TMZ as a media outlet, TMZ will not post anything about a death until it's confirmed, and it's confirmed with the family. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, yo, that shit is hard. How would you feel to have a death posted around the world before you even got a chance to see?
Yeah, and you just happen to look at it, right? You just happen to see, like, nigga, what?
Like what, yo, died? Like, oh, that's bullshit.
Huh?
All of a sudden, you just see a whole bunch of shit up on your timeline. So, you know, there's that. But moving on in more ratchet and ridiculous, Usher announces 25th anniversary edition of My Way. This actually makes me want to get vinyl. It kind of makes me want to get vinyl. Usher's My Way turns 25 in honor of the 25th anniversary of his iconic second studio album. The R&B legend is planning to commemorate the occasion by releasing an expanded edition with 3 new tracks. So hopefully that'll still come out on digital, but it looks like he's also going to do it on vinyl. My Way 25th anniversary, I can read. My Way 25th anniversary edition arrives September 16th. Okay, we got 3 days. I'm here for that. And features the original 10 track album in its entirety, along with reimagined versions of My Way, Nice and Slow, and You Make Me Wanna, all produced by Ryan James Carr. The new tracks, which also include instrumental versions of their were influenced by Usher's recent Tiny Desk performance with over 11 million viewers, which I think I sent that to you. I don't know if you ever got a chance to look at it. The boy is fucking bad. The boy is
Usher.
It's Usher. Usher also takes a trip down memory lane as part of a new mini documentary, Usher 25 Years My Way, which documents the album's origins and cultural impact, featuring intimate interviews with Usher, Jermaine Dupri, and Ryan James Carr, along with footage of the making of the 3 new renditions. I can't wait to hear that. I know that's just going to be ill. And then a vinyl edition of the 25th anniversary deluxe album will be available in early 2023, featuring the 3 reimagining tracks plus new album art and a lyric and photo booklet. I can't wait. I want it.
I think it's
I am.
You can't wait.
Listen,
I'm gonna tell y'all motherfuckers right now. I gotta eat like a motherfucker.
Go ahead.
Y'all been blowing your phone up.
Oh shit! You know my phone be on D&D. Oh, that's why you said that. You know my phone be on D&D. Y'all don't act like that.
Bro, I'm sitting here like, bro, this man, like, what the hell is going on? Like, what the hell?
Oh no, you know my phone. That's why I kept going. You know my phone be on D&D. But I seen it though. I got cussed out, y'all. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's bad when you get cussed out. That's bad. But so yeah, let me know what y'all think in the comments about the Usher My Way 25th anniversary. Can y'all believe that it's been 25 years? Damn, I don't even want to think how old I am because that, yeah, that was definitely 25 years ago. Then in addition, we got that vinyl coming, so I'm super excited about that. And that I know people that have collected vinyl. Shout out to Sierra as well. One of the people that I know for a fact that collects hella vinyl. And I may get into it. Here's my thing about vinyl. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't know if I could. I don't want to collect anything else. I might collect vinyl. I don't know. I don't know where I stand on it. And the reason why I say that is because I feel like vinyl would collect too much dust, but I can't say that because I did start collecting Funko Pops. So maybe I could do vinyl.
But what the Funko Pop won't collect as much dust as a vinyl because the Funko Pop is inside of a box.
So not mine.
My Funko Pops will definitely collect fucking dust.
Oh no, mine too. Mine are out there.
Oh damn! They out.
Oh no, they're out there. They're on the shelf. Let's be clear. So on the top part of the shelf, I don't know if I've ever gone over this, but I will go over it again. At the top part of the shelf are all three Migos. The second shelf are Ice Cube and two Tupacs. The third shelf has two different Biggies and Spike Lee, just because I love Spike Lee. And then the bottom shelf has Martin Lawrence and Will Smith from Bad Boys, the original, and then Kid and Play, which I put that on that shelf together because, you know, they were all in house parties, except for Will Smith. But they all know each other, you feel what I'm saying?
Right. You know what I'm saying? They affiliated.
They all affiliated. And then so on the other side, I have the TLC from the Waterfalls one, which I really want to get the other TLC one as well. Mariah Carey, Aaliyah, and Salt and Pepper. I don't know why I segregated the girls versus the guys, but it just happened to be there, bro.
Yeah, honestly, bro, that's still dope as shit.
Yeah, so I have a lot of them. So I don't, I really, in my mind, I'm like, do I really want to start collecting vinyl? Because I had hella CDs, and if I do, I'm gonna have to be selective on what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I might do. I don't know if I'm gonna even do a Renaissance one for real though. I ain't gonna lie, but I might do like a pink print one, and just I personally I can't deal with Renaissance, and I'll talk about that another day. And yes, shout out to Valerie. Yes, we are playing KK's song in the background, and yes, that was one of my favorite beats. Yes, absolutely, it still is one of my favorite beats. So, you know what? And we could wrap up the ratchet and ridiculous from here. We were going to talk about the BET Hip Hop Awards, but who the fuck is watching the awards? Nobody. All right. So speaking of that, though, whoever is, since we are in it, and it'll lead into the topic as well, Kanye and Drake are actually leading at the BET Hip Hop Awards. Now, if you look at the title of this particular episode, it is like words that we use and terms that we use entirely too much. We call people kings, queens, GOAT, OG. Are these terms overused or overrated? Because
I'll let you go first with that one because I got some shit to say.
Okay, so I feel as though, yes, it's a little overrated from time to time. Because everybody can't be the king of the shit. Everybody can't be the queen of the shit. everybody is not the greatest of all time, because you have to think about what does that criteria mean for greatest of all time. Like when you look at LL Cool J and you look at the body of work, and by the time he got to an album called GOAT, which actually is a good ass motherfucking album, to be honest with you.
Right.
But by the time you get to GOAT, he was the great. It did feel like he was the greatest of all time. You get the boom and all of the stuff you put into this, he's the greatest of all time. What the hell are you doing over there?
Now it's pushing. I be seeing shit, and my OCD be like, pick that up.
At least you clean. So then we got you have Jay-Z, but it's funny that in hip hop you have all of the men can all still be kings together. But all of the girls, can't nobody be a queen. There is only one. Now, I think it's because I feel in my mind it's like a chessboard where the queen is the most powerful on the chessboard, and they feel like it can only be one. Like she can do whatever the fuck she want to do on the chessboard. She move around however she want to move around, and then there's only one. There's only one. I think that we use the terms and we give people that term in too much power.
Now, a chessboard, a pawn, if it touches the back, it can turn to a queen too.
There you go.
Literally, once a pawn reaches back there, it can actually turn and move as a queen moves.
Right, once it reaches back to the other player.
But that's what you gotta get there.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. But yeah, so that's how I kind of feel about it. I feel like it is a little overrated. I feel like even when although I understand the fact of calling each other hey queen, hey king, this, that, and the third, I don't think you should do it for everybody and people that you don't know.
Listen,
everybody don't know the status,
especially people you don't know. Because you got niggas who walk out, go to a gas station, just see a chick that look good. They're not calling just any chick a queen. These niggas will pull up to the gas station, go outside. Queen, let me get that deal for you. Whole time, she's trifling, disgusting, ratchet, nothing going for herself. Like, you just call her queen. Look, guess what? You done boosted her head up. Now she like this. She might get in her car like, yeah,
Let me tell you something. The ratchet queen gear, and I understand saying this about two men, it seems like we being misogynistic. No, let me be very clear. If you have on any of them fucking slides and they are furry, that is non-queendom. I can't do it. If you have eyelashes and you can't put in a contact or a pair of glasses and you have to squint to see shit, that's not queen shit. It's not queen shit.
Listen, them big stupid ass brown eyelashes, cut that shit out.
If you have a furry steering wheel on your car, it is not queen shit, and take it off because you probably gonna be in a fucking accident.
Look, when you see on the Solara or the Honda.
If your car has eyelashes on it, the shit is fucking distracting, nigga. Take the shit off of that. It shouldn't fucking distracting.
Yeah, that's fucking.
That shit is horrible.
Hey, how you doing?
Horrible.
Yo, how you doing? How you doing today, Queen?
It's scary. It's scary as shit to be driving and see a big ass motherfucking Toyota with eyelashes and shit.
Yo, I've seen that before.
It's fucking scary. It is really.
That means someone thought about that.
Big ass SUVs and have balls hanging from the back. It's fucking distracting. Stop.
That means someone literally thought about that.
You thought about that.
Like you're like, yo, I'm putting these eyelashes on my head like.
Yeah.
You woke up one morning and was like, yo.
On this one.
Yeah, like you woke up one morning and was like, fuzzy steering wheel, eyelashes. I'm gonna go buy that shit right now. Like, and install it. And I'm gonna install it. It's gonna be on the car. Like, huh?
And you know what? Even when we get to this whole kingdom situation. I will say that my girl is part of the problem. Okay, I will say that Nikki is part of the problem because you have created these bad bitch kits, and that bad bitch kit is like the blueprint or the blueprint of what every female rapper now needs to look like. No.
Ooh, Nikki?
Yes, yo. Think about it.
I disagree, yo. I disagree. At the end of the day, even if we're talking about her coming out with the whole like Barbie persona, like which was heavily that from the animation and all that shit, right? There was definitely still like just a straight up like no class image at that time. Like she was just that's why niggas hated when she came out because they thought she was imitating Kim. Like Kim came out on that type of time. Animation with bars. With bars, correct. Animation is different. So when we got Kim and then you go fast forward time, Nicki the only one who was doing it besides before Kim did it.
But what I'm saying is it's the visual aesthetic. You know, I
can't agree, yo. Nicki is one of the Nicki to me. That's one female artist.
Because I'm a barb, so the fact that you're fighting this issue, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Listen, Nicki is one of the female artists. This is why I can't agree with that because she don't look like none of these trifling chicks out here, Redmond. She don't even expose herself that much visually, body wise, with clothing. Now. I mean, maybe a handful of times, if that, depending on the song itself. But this is not Nicki. Not in her videos twerking, shaking her ass She don't do that. She ain't did that. Like, as far as I'm concerned,
that was the thing with Nicki. One of the things with Nicki when you usher and you pioneered in this rap genre. What I say is this: the body image for me became the cookie cutter standard because yes, were girls getting surgery? Yes, but does it now all have to look hourglass, big hips, big thighs, big ass? Yes, because this was the right aesthetic. Now when you look at all of the girls that now have come after her, and even with Kim, but when you look at all the girls that are coming after Nicki, they all do colorful hair. And like it's a mandatory thing. Yeah. Like they all have fat ass. They all get their titties done. Like everything it has to be.
But you know what's funny is that Nicki stopped doing it practically. She don't really do that no more. Like that. When she really was attacking that Barbie look, she don't really do that shit no more. She'll probably like, she the queen of wigs, so she has some wild, crazy shit here and there, but for the most part, she like the last person that you see doing it now. Yeah. Now it's every other chick doing it, and
it makes it feel like did you or did you not usher in that problem? Because now everybody thinks that they have to. And every motherfucker label knew because this girl is selling, becoming a phenom, becoming the only one winning awards, we have to make another Nicki. Every girl underneath of that now looks like that. Everyone, Lotto.
I mean, yes, and yeah, on that perspective, and then they just got more like trifling, sexualizing themselves. So now it's
it got like overly.
Listen, that's one thing I respect about Nicki, yo. When she guess what? She didn't have to do that.
Not at all.
She was the female face of Young Money.
Right.
Didn't even have to say ever. She never had to do that. She still don't gotta do it technically. If you want to be honest, she still don't gotta do it.
When I told you about my workout thing, like how I made a nasty workout mixtape where it has like all of these dirty ass songs on there. You know, Nicki doesn't really get featured on that playlist for me because there aren't that many songs. I can't find that many songs that specifically talk about sex like that.
Nicki's a real life hip hop artist.
Yeah.
She don't. That's why I can't listen to music now. It's trifling. It don't. It's one track. It's trifling, and it's all in one box. It's one category. So that's why you got these chicks now. You done boxed yourself in this was selling. So now it's like when if I even hear something different from you, it's hard for me to like it, kinda to an extent, because it's like it's all I done heard. You didn't give me a review.
It's like that when you have, and that's the thing, when you have like the queens in the game, when you have like a Beyonce and you have like a Nicki, it's hard as fuck for the girls to reach the bar.
Bro, it's hard as fuck to people to try to recreate a Rihanna. Name another Rihanna.
We're not going to talk about Robin. We're not going to talk about that.
So listen. So now you sit back and you think about this. Mm-hmm. If we're talking top 5, if we can put a top 5 right now, women. I mean, we're talking about. Let's just say. What's the last
10 years?
15. Just to add the extra 5 on, right?
Okay.
Because technically, they all have had a 15-year span from 15 years ago to right now. Technically, the only person who could leave out is Rihanna, because she don't gotta make music no more. She don't have to.
She do not.
But guess what? She has an arsenal of music that's still shitting on everything coming out right now.
This day.
So we're talking Beyonce, Nicki, Rihanna, which is and what's next?
So okay, so we got that. I can add, for me. This is for me. I'll add Doja into that mix, and I'm gonna tell you why. I like Doja's creativity, and people say that she's not barred up, but that's not true. I've heard more rap verses from her than singing verses. And more of the popular songs that you like from Doja Cat, she's rapping.
But why do people think that bars determines it being a hit song? There are hit pop songs. Pop songs don't have bars at all.
Right.
It's a vibe. It's a song. It's an emotion. It's a feeling.
Although, let's be clear. You know whose pen is fucking sick is Mimi. Motherfucker Mariah Carey will give you some real shit. That motherfucker said, I see right through you like you bathing in Windex.
Like what?
I said, wait a minute. Something with your Napoleon complex. I see right through you like you bathing in Windex. Who the fuck robs Napoleon complex with Windex?
She dated him, bro. Like, let's be real. She learned something. So you know what I mean, but that's the game now. You look at like that's how I view the female aspect of the music industry. Yeah, it's like,
and let's be clear. I don't want anybody to take this and think of you bashing, because there's no bashing. There's nothing but love for this game. Because that game and the female game, the shit is fucking hits different. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. If I can get a handful of niggas doing the same thing, and every now and again for me, there are a few. Like right now, I like Moonwalker. I like Moray. I like Big Boogie. Like, yeah, it's certain artists that I'm just like, yeah, God artists. It's something about it. It has to shape differently for me. And the girls have set that bar extremely high that it has to hit different for me. And I know everybody like, oh, every time we on the podcast, you talk about Nicki and everything. Tell me when to stop, because tell me where the lies are. Tell me when my bitch ain't bad.
Because my thing is this: I'm tired of hearing niggas talk about drugs, guns, fornicating with a bunch of chicks, jewelry. That's our look. That's the trap. This is the trap. That's the trap. That's trap. Right.
And especially when it's the main thing. Like when it's your main thing and that's all you talk about.
That's all your songs are about, right? And then you got niggas who will be like, yeah, yo, he snapped on this. No, he didn't. He said exactly what he said the last song, just on a different beat. He did not snap. And that's the same thing for
the girls. Because like, yo, at some point, you do have to stop talking about your pussy and talk about some more shit. and talk about real shit. So I think that as an audience, we want more from the. And I know we got off on the tangent because we definitely steered away from what the original conversation is. But it goes to show you, it's like, yo, everybody holds themselves to such a high esteem, and we're all trying to shoot for the same target. But a lot of motherfuckers is really missing the target.
But and also, we didn't shoot away from the target because technically, that makes total sense. It all ties in because at the end of the day, how do you expect to have that title? Like I'm not calling you. Damn sure don't claim that title. You don't earn that title, in my opinion.
Right.
If you are comfortable with degrading yourself, I don't want to hear that shit. Like, you can't come to me and have this conversation. I'm like. No, this is all you talk about. Look, the sad thing is this: even if that's not who you are and that's not what you're really about, you're willing to sell yourself.
Right.
That's selling your soul technically because you want $1, so you're willing to do this to your image. You want to tarnish your image of who you genuinely are to portray some shit to make a couple dollars. Like, there's no way. Listen,
that's why Nicki sells. If anybody wants to know what part of that sauce it is, it's elevating, changing with the times, allowing people into your world piece by piece, just enough. And even though all her views are not views that everybody should be able to fuck with, because some of the shit that she said during Corona, I ain't really big on. You know what I'm saying to you? Her brother's personal life and his shit, like, I don't fuck with that. Her husband's personal life, that's a choice that she made. I don't really fuck with that either. All of those are her own personal things. But at the end of the day, when you talk about the impact, the influence, and the music, you can't say that bitch didn't change this motherfucking game. And she scorched earth and left everything behind in ashes because there is no way for the rest of these girls to catch up like that.
Listen, I'll be honest with you. Even with Beyonce, I'm about to say, even with Beyonce last project really not hitting like that, and it's multiple people who feel this way about Beyonce her latest project.
Nah, I'm not here for it.
Listen, at the end of the day, she never had to do nothing these chicks are doing right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's dangerous, bro. That's dangerous. Let me tell
you something. She got a song on there called Church Girl. Now let me be clear. I don't have a replay value for that album like that, but I've listened to it and I'm here with you. Let me explain something to you though, how important that song is though. You are also talking about a girl that has been in this industry since she was about like 15, 16 years old. Okay? And that was a grown 41-year-old woman. Birthday just passed. Shout out to Beyonce. She was a 41-year-old woman that until her mid-30s, roughly, didn't even have sexual shit in her lyrics like that. Until we started dropping, like, I don't even say B-Day was like a taste. You know what I'm saying? But once we got to like self-titled and we got like Lemonade, then it started getting a little bit more adult because she was a grown-ass woman. Fine, so be it. But it took her years. That was over 10 years before she ever got into like a sexual kind of orientation with her music. So then, on top of that, you gotta look at this as this woman changed and metamorphosized the game to the point where you had the self-titled album that had dropped the whole album, complete visuals, at a time when motherfuckers was not doing any of that.
Right.
With Lemonade, that also did the same thing. Now we get to Renaissance, and I said this the last time, you get to Renaissance and you stop and make everybody wait for the single. There was an actual release date. Hadn't been a release date in almost 10 years. I hadn't had a release date like that in almost 10 years. And
let's say something
all over again. Made other people start doing it with their projects. They just drop them.
So listen, and this is what I'll say. Why I like that. This is why I respect Beyonce. Because in that event, let's just think about. Let's just. I'm going to throw Jay-Z out there, regardless.
Got to.
The fact that it took her damn near decades to actually genuinely come out with music where it's like, oh, you know, it's a little adult, a little. That also showed me this.
She had a baby. So look, she was out here fucking. She was fucking.
Look, that's like this. That's just like. Okay? I look at that the same way I look at Jay-Z dropping Magna Carta Holy Grail.
Right.
When he did, that was the first time niggas really heard Jay-Z on trap beats, bro.
Yeah.
So guess what? You know what that meant? That's let me show y'all niggas I can do this too. It's not hard. It's literally that's why I respect it. It's not hard. Nigga, I could go on a trap beat, I could go on this beat, I can do it all. We're not worried about if our music gonna sell. We're just gonna do it to show y'all niggas we can do it.
Exactly.
No one cares to hear listen, bro, nobody is out here like, bro, I cannot wait to hear a sex song by Beyonce. No! She gonna drop, and guess what? If 500,000 people don't like her song, there's probably 10 million that's listening to her shit. Right. So it don't even make a difference, bro. It literally don't matter.
She is in the, to be honest with you, everybody is like, oh, we would never have another Michael Jackson, which is very true. But she's definitely in that stratosphere of this iconic status.
Yeah. Like that's undeniable.
It can't be touched. It can't be duplicated. It can't be recycled. Like it just.
And once again, she look. Same thing among with Jay-Z. Niggas should say what they want, but I know this for sure. For every 500,000 that don't like whatever he put out, and we're talking about the motherfuckers who just don't like Jay-Z for some reason, right? He literally is still by default. This is when you reach iconic status. When you release something, by default, minimum you're getting at least 2 million minimum millions of streams. Right. Minimum.
Right. So and I give it to you like that to piggyback off what you say. Like, you know how there are sometimes when in the beginning of this, when I do like the alert, like the new music alert or whatever, most of the time, unless it's somebody new that I'm trying to figure out as an artist, I as a consumer will automatically click on shit that I already know. Right. Love this shit. Oh, hands down, you get a download instantly. What are you talking about? You're fucking John Legend. You get what I'm saying? But like, there's another song out there, and there was a new artist, but it had Moray on it. Because I like Moray as an artist, I'm like, let me get to it. Let me download it. So sometimes that's why the collaboration works so well. Like, if we want to revert back on the now when we were talking about Little Kim and Meg Thee Stallion, no brainer. You put this out, it makes complete fucking sense. I don't know if you're giving me Little Kim part with Plan B mixed up at the end. No brainer. It makes sense because some legends are going to be legends. We here at the Kickstand Podcast love legends, and those are some of the top legends that we talk about. And the reason that we talk about them is because we will be on track to stand in the same rooms with them. We're gonna be on track to meet them. Whatever God.
Jay-Z, features on the way. Stop playing on me.
Features on the way. So it is what it is. But you know what? This actually looks like a good time to go ahead and wrap that up because the nigga gotta get a workout in. Because I'm not playing with y'all hoes.
I need to eat.
You're hungry ass. You know what? I felt like I haven't said that in so long. I'm like you're hungry ass. Like, yeah, yo. But look, check this out. Y'all already know where y'all can find us. In these streets. Actually, we don't.
We're working class adults.
We have real issues, real money problems. It's a real thing. However, don't forget that you can check us out on SoundCloud, iTunes, TuneIn, Google Music, Google Podcast Player, Apple Podcast Player. Make sure y'all check us out on all of that. And right here on YouTube. Did you like? Did you share? Did you subscribe? If you didn't do any of those things and you made it all the way to the end of this, there is a 11. And I got it. Come see me. Fight me in the comments. I don't give a shit.
Thanks.
And you know, my thumbs work too. Sometimes my autocorrect be fucked up, but you knew what the fuck I meant.
Oh yeah, you already know. You know how that goes.
Shit, always. But yeah, don't forget fear, false evidence, fear and real. It's only really your mind if you make it really your mind. And we were talking to two things that have done this for 5 years. 5, up, down, whatever. 5 years, and you have gotten continue to show. Sometimes they have been a week late, whatever. You got it. It is here for you. Yo, so once again, we honestly appreciate all of y'all for all the love and support. Thank you so much. Please make sure you share it, you like it, you comment, and we'll talk to y'all in the comments below. Anything else, OB, before we go? Stream Lavish.
Lavish, it's the move and upper echelon. Got 4 more singles about to drop. Videos coming soon.
Why y'all not doing that?
Yeah.
That right there.
Come on now. You feel me?
If you listen to
your performances,
stream it.
Yeah, studio performances coming. VIP section 410. Stay tuned because we ain't doing nothing but going up. Simple as that. Ain't no other way to put it.
That right there. One more. Let me see something. Yeah. Just
that's
it. That's how we end this broadcast. And we out this month. Y'all already know what it is. Let's go.
Let's go.
And we're ending. Yeah.